Sicilian defense, open, Pelikn and Sveshnikov, Chelyabinsk variation, 9, b7 10.bx f6 bx f6 11.c3 bg5. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was a well-fought middle game that black got the better of. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn, since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. The c-pawn in the Sicilian defense controls the d4 square. Nf3 moves the knight toward the center in anticipation of a pawn push on d4, where it will be ready to retake the piece if black captures on d4. c6 aids in maintaining control over the d4 and e5 squares. d4 offers to trade a center pawn for the c5 pawn in exchange for more control of the center and quick development. Cx d4 provides black 2 key pawns while giving white only one. Nx d4 recaptures the pawn and activates the knight in return for having one central pawn versus black's 2 central pawns. Nf6 develops the knight toward the center and attacks the undefended e4 pawn. c3 defends the e4 pawn and puts more pressure on the d5 square. e5 takes space in the center and immediately attacks the knight on d4. db5 gets the knight away from danger, and threatens the strong d6+. d6 stops the threat of d6+, supports the e5 pawn, and allows the light-squared bishop to develop. bg5 pins the knight on f6 and threatens c3 d5. a6 kicks the knight off of the active b5 square. na3 retreats the attacked knight. It will look for a new square on c2 after white plays c2 c3 or c2 c4. b5 gains space on the queen side and threatens to fork the knights with b5 b4. d5 places the knight on a center square and attacks the pinned f6 knight. b7 develops the bishop and prepares castling. bx f6 captures the knight, attacks the bishop and increases white's control over the d5 square. bx f6 captures the bishop without doubling the f-pawns and opens up the e7 square for black to use. c3 controls the d4 square and opens up the c2 square for the knight on a3. bg5 places the bishop on a diagonal where it controls some important central squares. This mobilizes the knight, allowing it to control more of the board. This develops a rook off its starting square, getting it into the action. By growing a bishop from its initial square, this activates it. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling kingside tends to be safer because the king is further from the center. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling to the same side of the board as the opponent avoids some of the attacking associated with opposite side castling. It is the last book move. That is a logical response. It is quite good. This provides an equal exchange of parts. It is ideal. This develops a bishop off its starting square, getting it into the action. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. This suggests exchanging items of equivalent value. That's good. This exchange is fair. It is ideal. Recaptures. It is ideal. Perfectly on point. It is ideal. This misses a chance to link together rooks. It is incorrect. There was only one move that was effective, and this wasn't it? This misses a chance to pose a pawn-winning threat. That falls flat. Backs off. It is ideal. This is winning stuff. That's good. This lets the opponent capture a rook to win material. There was only one good move in that position. This ignores an opportunity to create a passed pawn. It is a mistake. That rook earns material if it is captured. It is ideal. Recaptures. This poses the risk of producing a passed pawn. It is ideal. So, a pawn is lost. This poses the risk of producing a passed pawn. There was just one smart move to be made. It is incorrect. This secures a pawn. It is ideal. Recaptures. It is quite good. This is a missed chance to claim a free pawn. That falls flat. This overlooks an opportunity to block an attack on a vulnerable rook. This permits the opponent to create a passed pawn. It is an inaccuracy. That pawn was available for free. A passing pawn could be promoted as a result of this. It is quite good. A wise decision. It is quite good. This defends the pawn that was attacked. That's good. This poses a risk of winning a pawn. It is incorrect. This prevents the adversary from winning a pawn. It is ideal. Though not the best move technically, it was interesting. That's good. Backs off. It is ideal. This wins a knight. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. This offers an equal trade of pieces. This is the only good move. It is a great move. That knight was a free one. It is ideal. This is the only move that works. It is best. This suggests exchanging items of equivalent value. It is ideal. This is the only good move. It is best. Balanced. Neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was a well-fought middle game that Black got the better of.